Welcome back to Taylor Tilton's The Blend. You're inside of the Taylor Tilton Hour where legends live. Remember, I have tickets to the 4th annual River City Jazz and Music Festival that is taking place Sunday, September 4th at the Cannon Center right here in Memphis, Tennessee. We've got your very own, yours truly is going to be one of the hosts, as well as Mark Baker. But who's performing, Tina? Let me tell you. Well, you should have heard that from the last interview, but let me tell you again. Peebo Bryson, Jonathan Butler, Najee, and today's guest, I've got a tag team duo. Whoop, here they are. They go by the name of Pieces of a Dream. I've got Curtis, I've got James. Welcome to The Blend, guys.
Well, thank you for having us.
For having us. Pleasure.
You are so great.
Tag team lined up.
Yeah, tag team. Well, you guys come out of the Philly scene, huh? The
Yes,
Soul
we do.
Train era.
Yes, we
Tell
do.
me a little bit about that, Curtis.
Well, we started in middle school, and we were all part of the middle school jazz band, and then we kind of broke off from that to do a talent show that was being held at the middle school, and we only took third place. We lost to a dance routine and a Billie Holiday impression, but we actually we decided to stay together and practice, and my father Danny Harmon took an interest in us and kind of had us listening to jazz artists like the MJQs, Three Sounds, Oscar Peterson, Milt Jackson, Ahmad Jamal, people like that. So we actually got our popularity by playing straight ahead jazz at ages 11 and 13.
Wow. And who does that? Even to this day, I don't know any children that age that has a genuine interest in jazz, unless their parents, are musicians.
Actually, there was one, and he's a little older now, but Justin Lee Schultz, who actually performs with us from time to time. He actually is a little monster on keyboard, and he actually plays straight ahead also. So,
how old is he?
He's right now. What is he? 14, James?
He's 15.
Oh, wow.
15 now. Okay.
Started playing with us.
We got him when
he was 12.
Yeah.
That's great. They say train up a child. Hey.
So then we played a bunch of dinner dances, some clubs, and we ended up doing a TV show in Philly called City Lights. And Grover was one of the guest artists on the show. And he had brought a track to play too, but then when he heard us, he said, I want to play with them. And so we ended up doing Mr. Magic and I think Wine Light. And from there, things kind of took off. We ended up playing at the Bijou Cafe where he did his live album. And that's when he announced, he came in and surprised everybody and played with us, and then announced that he was starting a brand new production company, and we were his first product.
Well, I'm going to announce that you have just answered 4 of my questions already. I tell you, I'm a mute you, Curtis.
I'm sorry. Did I get ahead of myself?
Oh gosh, I love you guys' vibe already. So okay, but let me go back. You said that you guys entered a talent show in middle school, but how did you meet? Are you family? James,
no, we met through the jazz band that was at that middle school, and that's when we first started playing together. Actually, that was a 17-piece jazz orchestra, and I was 12 years old. I'm like, okay, 6th grade, all right, I'm going out for band, and that just happened to be what band was. It wasn't like orchestral or marching band. It just turned out to be a jazz ensemble, and then so I started learning jazz from these elders, and then taking jazz piano lessons when I was 12, and that's when that whole thing started, and that's when we first started playing together. So Curtis and I have been playing together now for coming up on 46 years.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not. I was gonna say I wasn't even born, but actually I was. I keep bragging. I tell everybody my 50th birthday was last Friday. So yeah, I was born.
Well,
I was only 4.
There.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. But Curtis, you did mention that your uncle and your dad are both managers, and they still are managers. What was life like with that? What has that whole experience been like with having your father as well as uncle manage the group?
Actually, they're not managing anymore. They're retired. They're retired. Actually, my father passed away. So, but
okay. I'm sorry.
but my uncle is retired. But having them manage us, I mean, if it wasn't for them and the way they, kind of watched out for us, then we probably wouldn't be where we are today.
Yeah.
It was, it was fun. It was sometimes a pain in the behind.
I bet.
It was a lot of different things.
Daddy probably kept those girls away from you too, and you'd have helped you stay focused, didn't he? That's what.
At times.
At times.
At times. Well, I mean, he basically, as far as me, he basically let me have a lot of freedom that probably the Jacksons didn't have.
Oh, okay.
So, if I wanted to compare, a father managing, to somebody else's, because for what I understand, Joe Jackson was something else. But
yeah.
My father wasn't quite like that.
Okay. Cool. And so James, one of the in your bio, it said that Count Basie gave you guys like an ultimate compliment. He said that you all are a tough act to follow. And I can say that too, because the promoter, Mike Powell, big shout outs to him, that's bringing the entire 4th annual River City Jazz and Music Festival to Memphis, Tennessee. He said the same thing about you guys. So how does that resonate with you personally? A tough act to follow.
It feels pretty good. I'm being honest, I gotta say, our thing is we like to have fun on stage with each other and with the audience. And I think a lot of times that really resonates, in the show environment, and that, it becomes almost like a Pieces of a Dream stage party, that we're engaging in with the audience. And we like to do some older stuff, some new stuff, some in-between stuff. We've released 25 projects, so that's a lot of songs to choose from. There's always a show that we perform that somebody's like, hey, y'all didn't do my jam. There's always going to be that. But we do try and get some of at least somebody's jam, hopefully, up in there.
You're muted, Tina.
You're right. I saw it. As soon as I started talking, it was like, unmute your mic. My bad, computer. Sorry. But Curtis, you did mention earlier about Grover Washington and being instrumental in your career. But I also saw where he took you guys as seniors. Y'all were not, like he's not just instrumental in your careers, but you were still high school students. Traveling, were you touring with him? Like, what
yes, we
role
were
was that?
Yes, we were actually touring with Grover. We would actually open up as Pieces of a Dream, and then then after we performed our show, we were also part of his band. James played keys, and I actually played percussion with Doc Gibbs instead of playing drums. So yeah, we had the best of both worlds when it came to dealing with Grover. And Grover was such a down to earth guy, he taught us a lot about humility and how to just basically let music kind of breathe. You don't want to fill up every space in music. You want to let the groove have a chance to shine through a little bit, which is that element that makes people go like this.
Yeah, right.
So he was very instrumental in teaching us how to write, how to play, and just how to have fun on stage, because we had fun with him on stage too.
Yeah. Good. We're so looking forward to you in Memphis, Tennessee as well. And if you have not purchased your tickets, remember they're only $55. You can purchase them at the Cannon Center's box office or Ticketmaster, or you can always win your 2 tickets by going to my website, www.tinatilton.com. But for the guys, you have had some long stints with record labels such as Elektra, and then you went to EMI Blue Note, and then on your 25th anniversary, you were with Heads Up International, which helped make one of your best albums ever. Tell me about that.
Which was what
album was that?
it said albums, plural. Perhaps I left off the S on there, but you had many great albums with Heads Up International. Yeah.
Thank you. What's funny is interesting coincidence. Like our first 3 record labels were all with the infamous late great Bruce Lundahl, with Electra Asylum. Wait, that was the first one, right, Kurt?
Right.
Electra Asylum, and then Blue Note, and what was the other? We were on three labels, but yeah. But so we did that, and then we did some things on the Heads Up label, and Shaniki, and so yeah, over the years, like I said, those 25 projects, it's a lot of music and a lot of fun.
It's a lot of music.
A lot that we tried to share with people. When we first started doing this, I mean, there was no such thing as smooth jazz. We were just writing what we had in us. When Grove covered us, we didn't have original material. I was 15 and Kurt was 17. So, we were pretty much just playing songs, doing cover stuff.
Sure.
Now we had to start writing songs. And so we had a little 8-track, reel to reel,
Yeah.
Studio.
Tascam.
Tascam. Put it on the Tascam, man. And it was in my first jazz piano teacher, Gerald Price Jr., his basement. That's where Piece of a Dream's studio or rehearsal space was.
Okay.
That's where we had all our equipment set up and the reel to reels and everything.
Yeah.
So we just went in there and started creating stuff. And then that turned out to be like the first album. And Grover said, okay, I'm going to take this song, blah, 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 and I'm going to add a couple songs to it. I'm going to play on these, and boom, that's your album. And then he did that another time, and then did that another time, And next thing you know, we have what's called smooth jazz now, which was not even a thing back then.
Thank you for that invention then.
Smooth jazz stations. There were no smooth jazz tours, no smooth jazz festivals, no smooth jazz phrase even. It was just what cats like us and Grover and Spiral Gyra and the Yellow Jackets were doing at that time. And Jeff Lorber with Jeff Lorber Fusion. But as far as like the whole smooth jazz thing, that wasn't even a thing.
Again, I say thank you so much for that invention. But James, while you're talking, I need you to tell me about these belts and sashes.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Taekwondo and Kung Fu. Okay. Let's see. I've done Lama Kung Fu, Wing Chun Kung Fu, and Tai Chi, and I have a first-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Oh, wait. So let me put this into perspective for the viewers. You took piano lessons at 6 years old, was classically trained, introduced to jazz at 12, and then started doing kicking, karate, but and like,
27.
And I'm just like, man, it just seems like you went from this relaxed age to, whoa, I'm gonna kick some butt and getting these belts and sashes. I said, man, don't mess with him. Do not mess with this one right here. But Curtis, you have had an interest in drums since you were 8. Formal lessons at 10. Played with Earth, Wind, and Fire. You got your Jesus CD. I saw that. Don't think I did.
Jesus.
What you do? Yes, it's Jesus CD. That's what I call it. It's gospel CD. And you seem to have a softer, more relaxed recreational side, and that is what?
I shoot pool.
Cool.
And actually became. I took it up as a hobby. My father taught me, and my uncle taught me how to play pool at an early age, like around 13. And so I ended up joining the American Pool Association, Pool Players Association.
Mhm.
And so I shot for a team, and ended up my team ended up taking third place in the country. And I also was ranked in the top 20% of pool shooters in Philadelphia.
Good for you. Now you forgot about that tennis though.
Oh yeah, I got tennis. Yeah, I got tennis down pat too. So
Yeah.
that's
Check that
another
out.
thing I do. I haven't played tennis as much as I play pool, but
Mhm.
that's tennis is another one of my loves, because that's more of a physical game, and
Yeah.
you know.
You
Even
guys are creative in so many different ways, which kind of leads me to ask this next question. This is my uncommon question category. This is where I ask something that's not bio related, but it's
Right.
just something that just kind of pertains to life. Like today, I received a phone call from the company that cuts our grass and said, "Hey, we're coming over." Well, I was supposed to came over Monday, but it's okay. Today's Wednesday. It's all right. Come on over.
He does that too. He does that too.
You does that too?
Supposed to.
So my question to you, like with me being the female, which I'm gonna put it out there like that, I never touched the lawnmower. So my uncommon question to you, Curtis, first is, when did you first cut the grass? Have you ever cut y'all grass?
Oh, you know what? My first time cutting the grass was last year.
Last year?
Yep. No, actually not, because I used to
That's-
cut grass at my mother's house way back in the day. Before we had when she had that push lawnmower, the one with the blades that spin around like that. Oh, man, you got to go up the grass. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, that's like, but I also do like home improvement stuff. So I built a cabin down in my basement, kind of built my man cave downstairs and everything. So
Okay. Okay.
I got a little bit of skills on that side too.
I see. And James, when was the first time that you can recall cutting the grass?
I would say probably as a kid, maybe about 10 or 11 or so, mowing the lawn, and with those same kind of old school hippies that and our lawn had a slope. It was like a flat lawn, and then it was like a steep slope
gosh.
down.
Same thing with mine.
To the curb, and there were a lot of houses like that. Well, the whole block, neighbors.
Yeah.
And so yeah, going up and down that thing was not the funnest. But,
No.
This is bringing back memories for you guys.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You gotta get those self-propelled lawnmowers.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
those.
it's called hire somebody.
No, that's
Oh,
right.
that's the other self-propelled one.
Yeah, call the guy.
Okay, guys. So what's new, Curtis? We got some new part. What's new? What are you guys working on now?
Well, I'm working on the next gospel album for my pastor. We actually were fortunate enough to win the 2016 Radio Alliance Award for CD of the Year and Song of the Year on the last one. So he wants me to do another one, and so we're working on that one now. Also, I'm still writing some stuff, starting to write for pieces again, because we got another project we're trying to do. So, everything's new. Everything's
Absolutely. What about you, James? What's new?
Let's see. As Kurt said, working always got to consider piece of stuff, and the next project, even though we have a current one out now, it's like you don't just wait until the minute. You get on it, and okay, where do we go from here?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. In addition to that, let's see. I did a song on Reagan Whiteside. Played on something for Willie Bradley. Let's see. And I'm doing a project with Alexander Zonchek, and this is a really special, crazy project that we're doing, and it's gonna feature like a lot of guest artists. Some you might, see as possibly expected, and some definitely unexpected. So, yeah.
You guys are staying busy.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you see yourselves retiring anytime soon?
No. To me, real musicians don't retire. We just.
Oh Lord, don't say that.
We
My husband's a musician. I need him to come home sometimes. We're gonna edit this part out. I don't need him to hear that one.
I always say I'm gonna play till the day I die. Probably a few months after that.
Actually,
Curtis, the same for you.
I think the traveling kind of beats you up at times. I would like to get to the point one day where I could actually stay home, write and produce, and make my money that way. But don't get me wrong, because I have.
But not retiring though.
Yeah, not retiring. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I actually still do have fun, on stage. If I could actually, Scotty could beam me up to the next gig and not have to go through the airport kind of stuff and all that, it would be much better.
Yeah. No beamed up yet, Curtis. Not until King Jesus comes back. That's it. That's the next beam.
To the next place,
That's the next beam. Oh, wow. Guys, okay. Thank you. Again, you guys, Pieces of a Dream. Make plans to attend the River City Jazz and Music Festival Sunday, September 4th at the Cannon Center. And you can win by going to my VIP list on www.tilton.com to register for you and a guest, a chance for y'all to win. Now, remember again that the Jazz and Music Festival features Peebo Bryson, Jonathan Butler, Najee, and today's guest right here. Pieces of a Dream. We got Curtis, we got James. Thank you so much, guys, for being a guest right here on Taylor Tilton's The Blend. Hopefully, we will see you soon. Couple of weeks now.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what? We would also like to thank our audience there and just for all the support through the years that they've given us. And also, we'd also like to thank our wives because they're a very integral part of our current success now, and how our business runs and everything. So we'd be remiss not to mention that. So.
Yeah. Of course we are. I just said my husband is a musician too, and he travels. I completely understand. Yes, I do know the deal. So again, Memphis.
A good musician is a good businesswoman.
Yeah. So again, Memphis, make sure that you make plans to attend. If you don't win, the tickets are only $55, and you can purchase those tickets at the Cannon Center's box office or at Ticketmaster. Pieces of a Dream. Thank you for being a guest again, and thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Take care.